Hello, we are going to solve this problem on vectors. It says, find B so that the angle between U and V is 45 degrees. And these are the vectors. We need to calculate this B. When we have a problem about vectors that involves an angle, we usually use scalar or dot product. So let's do it. Scalar product. You know that there are two ways to solve a scalar product, and with both ways we must obtain the same result. So one way would be to multiply the module of the first vector times the module of the second times the cosine of the angle between them. So let's do it this way. We are going to do a scalar product of U times V. So the module of the first would be 3 squared plus b squared times the module of the second would be 2 squared plus -1 squared. And the reason why was because we used Pythagoras. Remember that? And now cosine of the angle between them, that is 45. And the other way to solve a scalar product is using the coordinates. Remember, we need to multiply the first coordinate times the first coordinate, which is this, plus second coordinate times second coordinate. So here we have an irrational equation, and of course we know how to solve it. Let's multiply this, 9 plus b squared. Now times, this is 4, this is 1, so the result is 5. And we know that cosine of 45 equals square root of 2 over 2. And this equals 6 minus b. To get rid of the roots, we need to square the whole equation. So we square this side and we square this side. And we would obtain 9 plus b squared. Everything is multiplying, so that's why we can do this. And here we would have 10 square root of 10 over 4, right? And this equals 6 minus b squared. Be real careful because this is a special product. So, I forgot something. Something's wrong because we squared this, so this root must disappear. And the result is 10 over 4, which is 2 squared. Okay, sorry about that. Now, we are going to do this. And we would have 90. We can simplify this fraction by 2. And we will have 5 over 2. And now we are going to multiply 5 over 2 by this. So we would have 45 over 2 plus 5b squared over 2. And here we develop the special product and we would have 36 minus 12b plus b squared. Let's get rid of the denominators, multiplying everything by 2. So we would have 45 plus 5b squared equals 72. We are multiplying by 2, I remind you, plus 2b squared. We organize this second degree equation and we would obtain, this comes here subtracting, then plus 24b minus 27 equals 0. We can simplify this equation by 3 and we obtain this minus 9. If we solve this second degree equation, we obtain as solutions 1 and -1. But since this is an irrational equation and we squared the equation, we must check if the solutions are correct, because sometimes we can include not valid equations when we square the equation. So to check if this is true, we are going to check it here. And we would obtain, if we try with 1, we would obtain square root of 10 times square root of 5 times the square root of 2 over 2 equals 6 minus 1, which is 5. If we multiply here, we would obtain 50. 50 times 2, 100. Square root of 100 equals 10 over 2 is 5. So since this is correct, this solution is correct. And now we have to try with negative 9. And we would obtain negative 9 squared equals 81 plus 9 square root of 90. Then times square root of 5 times square root of 2 over 2, and then 6 minus 9, which is 15. If we multiply everything, we can check that this is correct. So this solution is valid as well. So the values for B could be 1 and negative 1. I hope you understood. Bye. See you soon.